The other thing today, tensions are rising as a migrant caravan with people from parts of Central and South America is heading towards the U.S. from Mexico.
So, Con, I've been speaking with my sources in Mexico who say that the caravan has just taken off from Tapachula, Mexico, so still traveling to Chiapas, Mexico. And then just since October, this is at least the 10th caravan to form and depart from that Tapachula area. According to Mexican immigration authorities, they expect even more of these caravans to form and depart in the coming days before President-elect takes office. You're looking at some of that footage now. Hundreds right now making that long trek north on foot. The majority of migrants in this caravan are Venezuelan. According to my contact, those migrants are headed towards that Juarez, Mexico area that's just right across El Paso.
Welcome back, everyone. It was a very unfestive New Year's Eve for some members of the notorious Tren de Aragua gang. Texas officials arresting 4 members of the violent group as they tried to cross into the United States illegally. And those individuals all have criminal history.
The Venezuelan gang is known for their extortion, extreme violence, and human trafficking. That Venezuelan gang is starting to have a growing presence here in the United States. Now, on December 31st, Texas state troopers encountered 22 migrants attempting to cross illegally in Valverde County, Texas. Among them, 9 Venezuelan nationals. Now, during interviews and phone searches, DPS identified 4 as confirmed members of the Tren de Aragua gang based on tattoos and social media activity revealed in their affiliations. Now, among them, one of the men actually has tattoos on her shoulder indicating a leadership role in the Tren de Aragua gang. The other men in their late teens and 20s were linked to crimes such as extortion, migrant trafficking, and violent offenses. The group told authorities that they were headed to areas in Texas like San Antonio, Irving, and Corsicana. Texas raising concern about the gang's intentions within the state on their potential network expansion.
Well, there you go, another caravan. I mean, that's the norm nowadays. They probably know most of them will not be able to get through, but they still don't care. And then we have more violent cockroaches being detained. And speaking of cockroaches, do you guys remember this live stream? That's from the time when I was giving you an update on the Devil's Daughter. She was informing everyone, including her little buddy over here, that she was leaving New York City. But it wasn't because she got kicked out of the shelter or anything else. It's because she had to do PR work in other states. Remember? Well, that PR work never happened, of course. You will know that she left the city because her and her little boy toy were reported to USCIS officials by the VegaAxis channel. Now, her ego would never allow her to admit that, but we all know that was the case. However, for this episode, I want you to focus on her little friend over here. His nickname in English is the Strawberry. That's what they call him. But his real name is Angel Cardenas Bravo. And how do I know this? Well, because just like her other friend, Yetsay Guerrero, who was arrested back in September in Virginia, well, this one got arrested too. And that's according to Tampa Bay mugshots. Now, Angel over here apparently has 3 children. One of them was born in the United States. But with who? Who do you think, guys? Of course, another Democratic crown jewel, Abigail Crespo Perez, his lovely girlfriend or wife, who also got arrested. Both are Venezuelan migrants. And when it comes to Mr. Strawberry over here, well, he has multiple charges under his belt, including the carrying of a concealed firearm. But you already knew it doesn't end there. You see, his friends have come forward to defend him against everyone because Angel, well, he's literally an angel, guys. Such a sweetheart, including this other Venezuelan migrant nicknamed La Bonistica. Yeah, La Bonistica. We'll just call him Mr. Bonnie to make things simpler. So Mr. Bonnie over here stated the reason why Angel got caught with a firearm was to defend himself from the crazy black people of Chicago. I am not even kidding. In fact, I have the recording, which I will show you in just a bit. But first, it is time for the first donkey of the week of 2025. I had 2 candidates. Karine Jean-Pierre, who is perhaps the worst press secretary in the history of this country, and New York's governor, Kathy Hochul, who is destroying the city with her ridiculous policies. As you know, the subway in New York City has become hell on earth.
Where's the NYPD? Oh my God. Close the door. Close the door.
But according to her, everything is just fine. And then there's a congestion toll.
I want y'all to see, this is New York City. This is what they're doing to the lanes. Look at that. Look at that. They bottleneck in the lanes, bro. This is 8th Avenue. Right? So 1, 2, 3 lanes. That's it. There's only 3 lanes uptown. And I wish I could have showed you the camera prior to this, because the lane that I'm driving in now, they cut this shit off. Look at them. They cut this lane off right here. This is another lane. Look at that. Look at that. They killed 3 lanes. And they talking about congestion.
So I made the decision to put the congestion pricing program on pause while we devise a different path forward. State law requires that congestion pricing simultaneously raise money for the MTA and drive down traffic congestion. These are important priorities. But I believe that no New Yorker should have to pay a penny more than absolutely necessary to achieve these goals. And $15 was too much. And I'm proud to announce we have found a path to fund the MTA, reduce congestion, and keep millions of dollars in the pockets of our commuters. Under this plan, the MTA will implement a congestion pricing plan with a reduced daytime toll of $9 beginning in January. You heard that correctly. It was $15 before, and now it is $9.
It's pure genius, isn't it? Honestly, I don't understand how these individuals get elected. Needless to say, Kathy Hochul, please step forward. You are without a doubt the donkey of the week. All right then, back to Angel and Abigail. Now I'll get into the details of their arrest in a couple of minutes. But it seems that ICE is involved in their case. It has not been confirmed, but we as citizens need to provide this information to USCIS anyway, just to play it safe. And that's why I hereby announce that Mr. Angel Cardenas Bravo and his girlfriend, Abigail Crespo Perez, have both been reported to USCIS by the VegaAxis channel. You'll be able to read the full statement on my X account. And before I forget, one of his defenders is none other than the other freeloader, Alex Viral. You remember him? The one that made fun of disabled homeless Americans.
Así pedí ese poco de restaurante, gente. Miren, les voy a decir algo, vean, por mi moral, por no joda, por lo más sagrado que yo tengo. Que la gente iban a pedir normal y no le daban. Llegaba yo como mudo y me daban, gente. No me decían que no hay ningún...
Truly unforgettable and unforgivable. As you can imagine, Alex Viral, the devil's daughter, along with their other migrant friends who I'll introduce to you in just a bit, are going berserk. They're trying their best to raise money in order to hire an attorney who can assist in freeing Angel and Abigail out of jail. Obviously, all of these charges are for alleged crimes, but this situation just exposed all of their friends who couldn't pay the bail for Angel and Abigail. Hence, now we know that this one is broke, this one is broke, and broke. Nothing but a bunch of broke losers. And the reason why I mention that is because it goes to show that freeloading of our system can only take you so far. Now, I'm confident that Mr. Strawberry's friends are watching this episode. So my message to you, Angel's friends, is save every single dollar you have left because you'll need it very soon.
All right, yeah, get him the hell out of here, will you, please? Get him out of here. Throw him out.
That being said, let's get started. So let's start with the account first. This one is Abigail's account. And then there's Angel's main account that was recently banned. Now remember what I told you, for a migrant to get an account banned on TickTrash, that means you probably did something really bad. So I can only imagine what he did in order to get this one canceled. But of course it couldn't stop. None of them can because they're so addicted to it. And that's why he opened a new account. Here on this video, he's confirming that his main account got banned due to many strikes on the live stream. Apparently, he did a lot of live streams, guys. And so he is telling everybody that he no longer has access to that account. That's why he's asking for support. He's really upset that he lost this account. Only if he knew that things were about to get a lot worse. And here you have more footage of the two alleged criminals. What a shocker. Another set of very similar videos that we've seen before. These individuals came here to freeload off the system and do TikTok videos. Here's another video of Angel and Abigail celebrating their upcoming bundle of joy, who received birthright citizenship. This one, ladies and gents, is Abigail, providing all of us with more inspiring content. We can certainly learn a lot from this individual, but do you know who else can learn from her? The kids! Check this out. And you know what's the best part of this? We're paying for the whole thing. And since we're getting to know Abigail Crespo Perez right now, why don't we go over her charges? The Tampa Bay Crimes website tells us that she's from Chicago. I'm not sure why they can't say she is a Venezuelan migrant that lives in Chicago. Nevertheless, she was booked on December 24th, 2024. And her charges are as follows: child neglect with a $5,000 bond and resisting an officer with violence. But how can that be? It doesn't make any sense. She doesn't seem that way, does she? She looks so nice and gentle. That's her with one of her friends. And oh, wait a minute. What is that? What is that, guys? Oh, come on. How can they give her child neglect? It doesn't make any sense. And yet another wonderful good mother, right? We've seen so many of them on this channel. All of them are good mothers. They care so much for their kids. They love them and protect them all the time. It is truly heartwarming, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Another one clubbing. What a disgrace. Look at her being a wonderful mother. Can you believe it? Here we have her showing off the views of the city of Chicago. And then you wonder why so many of these migrants continue to come through the Darien Gap. They believe all of this nonsense these individuals post on social media. Angel and Abigail apparently got into an altercation that led to both of their arrests. But here they are during happier times. Now, based on Angel's friend's statements, it seems that he does have 3 children, but it is still unclear if all 3 are from Abigail. It is safe to say that at least 2 of them are hers. My friends, here's the good old birthright citizenship that a lot of these migrants love. There you have her, lip syncing from what it seems to be her hospital room. But don't you worry, guys. She is not alone. Angel the freeloader, an alleged criminal, is right by her side. Here, he seems to be making some sarcastic jokes. And he says, obviously, the baby is mine. I'm right here. Look. I'm listening to my baby and I'm with her, accompanying her, watching them, and I'm the one that's here. If you don't like it, oh well. That's my kid, and I'm going to give him my last name, and I'll be around. I don't care about what you talk about. I'm the one that's here, so good luck. Based on those remarks, it seems that some people were trolling him about being or not being the biological father. But we could care less because either way, we're paying for the whole thing. Now check out this disaster. I mean, forget about the translations. Just hear this guy speak.
Yo habla claro, corto y preciso. En este perfil mando soy yo y te haría la mujer mía. Y si no te gusta que te encante. O con lo que haces y te mira. Tan claro, no. Ella es mía.
Wow. Can you imagine? This guy who came through the Darien Gap is now an alleged criminal. To be honest, I don't blame Border Patrol because myself, I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. He's just so amazing. Then we have this other video that was posted on the day of their arrest, on December 24th, 2024. But check out the way he grabs her. I mean, what the hell is going on over here? What type of Christmas Eve party is this? Well then, since we're already discussing Angel, why don't we go over his charges? The Tampa Bay Crimes website tells us that Angel is from Chicago, even though we know he's a Venezuelan migrant who lives in Chicago, but he was booked on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2024. He's 26 years old, and the charges are as follows. Battery. Remember that apparently there was an altercation with his wife. Then he has carrying a concealed firearm, child neglect, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer with a deadly weapon. The total bond was $7,500. Good job, Angel. So much coming from a guy who's nicknamed the Strawberry. These are some of his friends. Remember, Alex Viral. Then we have Carlos Alfredo, who somehow managed to get in contact with Angel, and he even put him on a live stream from his jail cell. The audio from this small clip is pretty crappy, but basically Angel is telling everyone that he is a good father. Another friend is Mr. Bonnie, remember? Well, we're about to watch a couple of his live streams on this topic. He was joined by Joha Viral, another friend of Angel and Abigail. This video was posted by Abigail herself, and it seems that they were together around Christmas time. And just for clarification purposes, here you have more clips from Joha Viral's page. From what we understand, it seems that Angel and Abigail traveled to the Tampa Bay area in Florida for Christmas. And that's when the arrests took place.
Dios es bueno y Dios sabe que él mal padre no es.
Obvio. Sí, así como me lo dijo el papá también por un mensaje. No, y yo sé quién es el fresa, pues. Podrán hablar del fresa, que el fresa es esto, que el fresa aquello, pero ese es su contenido, pero yo sé quién es el fresa, pues el fresa no está ni ahí. Todos andan por ahí hablando feo. Que él hizo esto, que él hizo lo otro, está una discusión con su mujer, un problema normal, una problemática normal, como cualquier pareja. Y tú sabes que es un problema y vaina, y lo agarró la policía. Pero habían dicho que por un arma sí, porque tenía un arma para el secreto, ni para ninguno es el secreto, que eso está puesto en las páginas, en todo. Tenía un arma que tenía su vaina para defenderse, me imagino, de cualquier hombre, de cosas que aquí son muy locos, esos negros son locos, aquí hay muchos negros locos. Pero no estaba haciéndole mal a nadie, ni estaba robando a nadie, ni robó a nadie, ni mató a nadie, ni le pegó, ni le hizo daño a nadie. O sea, tenía su discusión, su pelea era con su mujer personal.
Claro, y no fue una agresión física.
I'm leaving most of the translations on the screen before they say that I'm lying on them. But don't you love this? How Angel's friends are normalizing his alleged criminal behavior. Now, Mr. Bonnie, who is supposedly in the city of Chicago, just stated that Angel had that firearm because he needed to protect himself from the crazy black people of Chicago. I'll play it again.
Pero habían dicho que por un arma sí, porque tenía un arma para el secreto, ni para ninguno es el secreto, que eso está puesto en las páginas, en todo. Tenía un arma que tenía su vaina para defenderse, me imagino, de cualquier hombre, de cosas que aquí son muy locos, esos negros son locos, aquí hay muchos negros locos. Mujer personal.
Claro, y no fue una agresión física.
Another set of idiots. So Angel was charged with battery and even assaulting a police officer with a deadly weapon. But Joha just said that there was no physical aggression anywhere. Wow, what a clown. Then on this live stream, multiple individuals were discussing the arrests, and guess who showed up to defend his friend? Alex Viral. I'm going to summarize the whole thing for you, but technically, they were telling Alex Viral that Angel is in deep trouble due to the possession of the firearm. You see, most of these individuals were calling out Angel for the alleged crimes he committed, but Alex Viral didn't want any part of it. A lot of them here were saying that Angel is in deep trouble, especially because he's a migrant. But Alex claimed that Angel was legal, or is legal, and that he had his social and work permit, and because of Florida's concealed carry law, there shouldn't be a major issue. I'm pretty much summarizing the whole conversation, but you get the point. Alex Trash Viral doesn't seem to understand that you need a permit in order to carry a firearm. And then Mr. Viral said that Angel is the one who seems injured in the mugshots, and so he is having difficulty believing that Angel put his hands on Abigail. From there, Alex Viral joined Mr. Bonnie's live, where they continued defending this alleged criminal. I don't even know what to say. These individuals probably do not speak or read English, and they're saying that, oh, the charges are no big deal. Did you read the whole thing? I mean, these are some serious charges. I can't, guys. The amount of ignorance here is truly unreal. All right, so I'm going to summarize a lot of this nonsense for you. They continue to defend their best buddy and are even looking for an attorney. The problem is that they cannot afford a good one because it is very expensive. So they're trying to find an affordable one.
Y tú hablas con él y te escucho lo que te va a decir. Claro, como no tenemos plata, también hay que buscar, como quien dice, como que la economía, ¿estás claro? Lo más delgado, pues lo más delgado, porque si yo lo tuviera, yo no le paro bola a cualquier... ¿Cuánto vale? Toma, ya, bello, se hizo y se hizo, ¿me entiendes? Sino que buscar como que dice, como que lo más lo más angosto, pues lo más delgado, marico, porque no tenemos plata ninguno, ¿me entiendes? Porque
El fresa cayó en mano de Lice, muchacho.
Lice, obvio, lo agarró fue Lice.
Ya, Ale, cuando tú y yo hablamos por teléfono, ¿en qué parte estabas tú? Yo te expliqué todo eso.
Sí, pero vale. Yo quiero ser optimista.
Pero él,
Okay,
pero él Lucy lo agarró demasiado rápido.
Mira, bebé. Abre un momentico,
Mira, dicen que te acaba de pasar $20, Carly, que revise a ver si llegó.
Abre el celular.
It's truly remarkable. So go figure. One of them technically blamed the whole thing on Black Americans, while the rest are collecting money from their followers in order to hire a cheap attorney to defend a guy that will most likely get deported sooner rather than later. Their intelligence never fails to amaze me. But can you imagine trusting a bunch of bro clowns with your money? Guys, please smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, the shoutouts for my amazing supporters that go the extra mile are down below. I'll see you guys next time.
Suelta lo que tiene, muchacha.